Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 20th of January and we will see all the important MCQs of the day. And at the end of the video we will see answer of the previous day question. First let us see question of the day which we have to answer in the comment section, and next day again we will see how many of you answered it correctly. So here is the question. The World Economic Situation and Prospects Report is released by which organization? These are your options and let's see how many of you answer it. Let's begin now. The first question. Consider the following statements about Finance Commission. The Finance Commission is a constitutionally mandated body set up under Article 280 of the Indian Constitution. This statement is correct. It is set up under Article 280 of the Constitution, and the 14th Finance Commission was constituted on 27th of November 2017 with N.K. Singh as its chairman. Please pay your attention here. This statement is wrong because it is not 14th, rather it is 15th Finance Commission which was set up on 27th of November 2017 and N.K. Singh is its chairman. So this part of this statement is correct, but this is wrong. It is 15th. So option first is correct, second is wrong. B is the right answer. Let's have a brief on Finance Commission. Finance Commission, which is a constitutional body, has responsibility to evaluate the state of finances of both the central government as well as state government, and it recommends union government the sharing of taxes between union and the state and the principles which shall determine the distribution of these taxes among the states. Please note that all the states don't get share in these taxes equally. They get shares in these taxes based on certain terms of references, and these terms of references are revised for each financial commission. For instance, for 15th finance commissions there are certain new terms of references, like it has to recommend the monitorable performance criteria for important national flagship programs. This means that states which are doing better for the implementation of national flagship programs will be given more shares in these taxes. Another term of reference is there for forest cover. A state which have more forest cover will be given more shares in these taxes. Similarly, there are many terms of references, and one more terms of reference which Finance Commission has to consider is to examine the possibility for setup of a non-lapsable funding for India's defense needs. And non-lapsable fund are those funds which have to utilized in that fiscal or financial year for which the budgetary allocation has been done, and the remaining of that fund will be sent back to Finance Ministry if not utilized. For instance, suppose the rupees 1000 crore has been allocated for a scheme and only rupees 800 crore has been utilized in that fiscal year. So that remaining 200 crore rupees will be sent back to Finance Ministry. And 15th Finance Commission will commence its tenure from 1st of April 2020. Now let's see next question. Which state has launched an app called Rozgar Sanghi? So it is Chhattisgarh. Rozgar Sanghi will help to provide employment to trained youth under their skill development program. Next question. Consider the following statements about rare diseases in India. An estimated 70 million patients in India suffer from rare diseases. This statement is correct. The government will provide a one-time financial assistance of rupees 15 lakh to patients suffering from a rare disease. This statement is also correct. Both these statements are correct. C. Rare diseases are called rare because they only affects only a small number of population, and according to government, so far only 450 diseases has been recorded in India, which are considered as rare diseases globally. And rare diseases are mostly serious and often life-threatening, and most of them affect children. But mostly there are no cure for majority of rare diseases. And rare diseases include genetic disease, rare cancers, infectious tropical diseases, and degenerative disease. And out of these 450 most common rare diseases in India are hemophilia, thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, primary immunodeficiency in children, autoimmune diseases, and lysosomal storage disorders. I repeat these names: hemophilia, thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, primary immunodeficiency in children, autoimmune diseases, and lysosomal storage disorders. These are the most common rare diseases found in India. Now let's see the next question. Consider the following statements with respect to water efficiency ranking. Gujarat ranked the best for parameters on efficiency targets in the review of state and central government water departments by the Ministry of Jal Shakti. This statement is correct. Gujarat has topped the list of water efficiency ranking. This was released by Ministry of Jal Shakti. This statement is correct. Next, Delhi is among the worst performing states. This statement is also correct. Since both the statements are correct, C is the right answer. And the department was ranked on parameters like procurement, finance, real-time data acquisition system, data digitization, analytical work, training, and updating MIS. Now let's see the next question. Consider the following statements regarding economic census. The first economic census was conducted throughout the country except Lakshadweep in 1977. Please pay your attention here. Except Lakshadweep and in 1977. This is correct. The first economic census covered the whole part of India, but except for Lakshadweep, and it was conducted in 1977. And the seventh economic census, which will begin in 2020 itself, excludes certain economic activities such as crop production, plantation activities, illegal activities, public administration and defense, and activities of extraterritorial organizations. Extraterritorial organization means which are not in India. So both these statements are correct. C is the right answer. And seventh economic census will be conducted by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation in association with CSC E-Governance Services India Limited, which is a special purpose vehicle under Ministry of Electronics and Information. So you have to remember this also, CSC E-Governance Services India Limited. And the census, economic census, is the only source of information on such a large unorganized sector in the country, because economic census covers not only organized sector but also unorganized sector, and it covers both residential as well as commercial activities in the country. Next question. Seventh economic census started from which state? It started from Tripura. B is the right answer. It started from Tripura because Tripura is a small state and it would be convenient for the officials to conduct survey here. And the data will be collected through door-to-door survey. Please pay your attention here again. The data will be conducted through door-to-door survey of each households and commercial establishments under Collection of Statistics Act 2008. This act is also important. Let's see the next question now. The 6.5 kilometer long Jed Moore tunnel will be built in which state or UT? So it will be built in Jammu and Kashmir. Next question. Consider the following statements about National Tuberculosis Control Program. National Tuberculosis Control Program started in 1962 and it was revised in the year of 1997. This statement is correct. Next, it has been renamed as National Tuberculosis Elimination Program by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. This is also correct. So both these statements are correct. C is the right answer. And Government of India has set target to end tuberculosis by year 2025. Please remember this date. It is very important. Government has set the target to end it by 2025. Now let's see answer of previous day question, but before that, if you find our video useful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel and answer the question in the comment section. The previous day question was juice jacking, which was recently in news, is so it is cyber attack through mobile charging process. These are mainly found in charging points which are placed in public places like airports, railway stations and others. If we place or put our phone in charging, it steals our sensitive data from our phone. So here the video ends. Wait for the next video. Till then, thanks a lot.